Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of As Far As You Can Tell. I'm Joe, with me is...
Rachel.
Ashley.
Andrea.
Desmond.
JP.
And insert funny comment about him here.
Brad. Oh, that was classic.
My best one, yeah. This is As Far As You Can Tell, an actual play Pathfinder game set in the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. To give you all a brief recap of what happened last time, the party finished up their little scrying adventure in Junin's war room. Most of us then went to go see Seer, our ghostly friend, and learned some things about the ritual involving Zodiac that he put in place to protect the city, and that we think is being used for nefarious deeds by the Void and Edgar and company. We found out that 2 of the locations the ritual had succeeded, and the remainders hadn't, but they have to go in a specific order. So now we kind of know where we have to go to defend the city from this thing from actually happening and all that. So it's a whole thing. Then there was some relationship drama back at Vale's place. That was a thing. Hoverzeal and Revelin got out of there because they didn't want to be part of that thing. And we left off. Hove was at the Church of the Wormfather talking to some followers that showed up.
Okay.
We were gonna proceed to the
meeting room.
meeting room for the
The 12 individuals follow you guys wherever the hell you lead them to.
Sweet.
the hell.
Hi. They sit down across from you. They stand at the chairs until you sit. Then
Okay.
they sit down.
I asked first things first. Everyone show me your hands. Are any of them wearing black rings?
Oh my god.
Oh
Yeah?
Uh-huh.
my god! Do me proud!
All of them? No.
I'm not here. You
All
have
of
to be
them?
me.
No, just one.
What type of black ring is it?
Take it.
You recognize it.
Take it.
Is it?
Hope do it.
You see, I've seen that thing.
A ghostly head goes floating by and it's Vale saying, do it.
Is it Clement?
No.
Thank God. As soon as I see the ring,
Thank you. I always thank you.
I assume you're not gonna be mad at me here, but I order the other ones to restrain him.
They look at each other.
You need to do
Where'd you get that ring?
Just give it to me.
Bye.
it. My weapon's drawn. I'm freaked out.
Bye.
Well, that was interrupted by Raziel drawing his weapon, in which case all 12 of them back away from the table and draw their weapons.
I'm not like attacking anyone. I'm just.
I haven't pulled my weapon out yet. I'm just sitting there calmly.
What is the meaning of this? This is Clement.
Those rings are the reason that the old high priest and so much of your order has been killed.
I have a hard time believing that.
Why?
This man saved my life, specifically.
Right. Those rings are capable of pretty much controlling whoever they're placed on.
He turns to him and says, Blaine, are you currently under the control of anyone else? No, sir. I don't know what this guy's talking about.
Wow, that would be the least likely thing someone who is mind controlled would
lie
say.
about.
Oh, I'm totally being mind controlled, sir.
Hove says sarcastically.
Just the thing for writing on this. This doesn't work at all. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Take it off.
Okay.
Shoot my weapon. Not supposed to be able to do that.
You can take it off.
Thought we were concerned. We confirmed it doesn't come off. Right? Out of character. Didn't that get confirmed that we can't?
Don't ask me.
No,
So far, no
Yeah.
one's been able to take it off.
Yeah.
So I'm saying,
Willingly. Yeah.
As far as everyone who's worn it said they can't take it
As
off.
far as you can tell.
No, we've literally asked people who had worn it, could they take it off, and they've said no.
They said no.
Okay. That was unexpected.
I think that.
Where'd you get the ring from?
My wife gave it to me. It's my wedding ring.
I knew that's what it was the whole fucking time.
Can you detect evil on it?
But my character would not.
If
That's funny.
You're there,
you
right?
don't mind,
No, you're not there.
I cast detect evil.
Okay.
I'm en route.
No one seems to be overly concerned to be in casting the spell, and after a few minutes, it returns the result you expect. It's evil.
The fuck? Well, the ring's evil.
What's your wife's name? And your name?
Edgar.
Maybe they haven't activated the microphone
I'm just
yet.
curious because that ring is clearly causing us alarm.
Blaine and Elizabeth Wood?
What a name. I don't say that.
What? Why? It's not weird.
I mean, do you tell them the ring's evil?
Blaine Wood.
Maybe in Brad's
Maybe-
universe.
Maybe they haven't activated the microphone yet.
Blaine, I know we just met. I don't know you yet. I don't know any of the 12 of you yet. But from my recent experiences, I don't trust those rings. So it's nothing against you, but if you wouldn't mind waiting outside the war room, and I can talk with your friends here.
Clement turns to you and says, we're either in this together or we're not at all.
Okay. Then if you could walk out, place the ring somewhere safe, and come back in without the ring. It's an object. Shouldn't have anything to do with this if it's...
Blaine leaves the room. After a few minutes, he comes back in. Without ring. Sans hand. Ring. Finger.
He has no fingers?
What? Wait,
He has
what?
no fingers. No, he has no rings on his fingers.
Oh my
Oh,
god.
God.
He comes in Sam's fingers. I'm like, what the
It's really-
fuck?
I took it off, boss!
Wow, you just did your job for you.
Alright.
Takes the fun out of
That'd
it.
be a great necklace.
Yeah, right?
As you know, the old high priest was murdered here. No big surprise. The group that murdered him is known as the Void.
Mm-hmm.
I'm guessing you already knew that as well.
Yep, been hunting them for the last 3 months.
The Void is working with a man named Edgar. Were
Okay.
you aware of that?
No.
That's where I gotta get you up on.
Hey ho, it's Mr. Joe.
Hey ho. Edgar is an individual that me and my friend here have been following for some time.
I know who Edgar is, says Clement.
Mm-hmm.
Go on.
Who is he to you?
Edgar is one of the most powerful politicians within the city itself.
How did
He
he
has
come
friends
to power?
everywhere. What?
How did he come to power?
Same way most politicians do. You know, the usual. Money, influence, contacts, political dealings, backyard barbecues. You know, the usual.
In the field?
Damn, that'd be a great
Gotta keep warm
politician.
somehow.
That'd be a hell of a politician.
From what I've learned and what I believe, from what I've discovered, Edgar earned his political power using rings much like the ones that you had over there
Mm-hmm.
to mind control a good portion of the city. There's a lot of high-powered political individuals who have those rings that are being influenced by Edgar in some way.
Okay. If you don't mind, I find this a little hard to believe for about 12.5 reasons. But we're going to start at the beginning.
Mhm.
How do I say this?
Just say it.
Okay. I'm sorry, what? I have a hard time following this line of thought. You were saying that a man showed up,
No.
gave everyone a whole bunch of black rings.
Avantis showed up.
Okay, so now he's a Vantis. Alright. So, a Vantis in a man's flesh showed up.
Well,
Nobody noticed.
Correct.
Gave a whole bunch of black rings to very powerful individuals throughout the entire city.
Correct.
And now mind controls them all. To what end? What's our Vantis' end goal?
We don't know.
Okay, so we don't know what his end goal is. But he did that. And no one noticed. No one. Across the entire nation of Bastille noticed. Or even outside of it. Noticed. The Sentinels, nobody noticed.
Not completely.
We didn't even notice.
The old high priest noticed.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he ended up dead.
They all seem to exchange a series of glances that give you the semblance of disbelief. As if they don't understand how you could
They calling you out.
possibly make the assumptions that you have.
we have a
Shit,
wild
son.
imagination.
This story's so crazy, it has to be true.
I mean, let's look at this from an outside perspective. Well, we'll look at it from ours. The Emerald Brigade gets sent out south of the city. Deals a small problem. While they're out dealing with this small problem, our high priest is killed. Murdered. We come back, figure out what happened. High priest murdered. New priest in town. New priest, dwarf, not a seal. Got a strong man next to him. Bizarre.
This motherfucker's racist.
We show up in good faith, mind you. And within the first 5 minutes, his Vasar friend pulls his weapon on us. Then the high priest begins to tell us a fantastical story about how one of the men who's been backing the Naugris Church for the last 2 years has somehow become the center of an evil plot taken to bring down the
Out
city.
of character, does he say Naugris or does he say Wormfather?
He says Naugris.
Okay.
He's not uneducated enough to realize that you're both not from here. And then the first immediate move after drawing the weapon is to cast immediate doubt on those within the order itself, who I've been working with for years.
I mean, mind control doesn't lend itself.
Aren't even spellcasters? They could detect you.
So tell us again how this man plans to take over the city? Actually, we'll start with why should I believe you? Why shouldn't I?
Why would we make up a story about a...
I don't know, you seem to move in, the high priest mysteriously gets murdered, take over his position. Then you want his most powerful knights to swear fealty to you.
I never asked anyone to swear fealty for me.
No,
when
you're
did
right.
I ask you to swear fealty?
You were going to do it at
for
the
me?
tip of a sword.
What?
What?
Literal what?
Let's step through the events that just occurred here. We came in, brought into the room. Immediate sword drawn. No questions asked.
I think it was after.
Now
No,
you
it was
might-
after a question was asked.
Now you might wonder why I'm a little hesitant to immediately jump into this.
Those rings are the biggest problem the city has. The reason the last high priest was dead.
I have no proof of that. That's the problem.
But I'm explaining, with or without proof, from our story, if our story lines up true, and the reason the high priest is dead and everything that's going wrong with this city is tied to those rings, why would we not have that reaction upon seeing one of you wearing them?
I don't know. Just how about you take them off to the side afterwards? Maybe bring it up straightforward. Maybe not immediately draw your weapons. You know, most people get defensive when steel is drawn. Especially considering our last high priest was murdered, what, in this room?
Was it this room?
No.
It was his bedroom.
Wasn't this room.
Did you just say that in character?
Yeah, I mean the bodies were found. Like,
You're not here.
We came to visit the church and found all the dead bodies.
Oh, okay. Okay.
You can choose to believe me or not. I can work with you to try and show you the proof.
Okay, who's he? To you.
A friend. Close friend. I lay out basically our backstory. How we met through the Darkest War. Our battalions were killed by Avantis. Followed him here to a sealed.
Okay.
That's who he is to me.
Okay. What is he to me?
I'm guessing right now an outsider.
But from what I'm hearing, he's part of my own order. Without talking to anybody else who's already in the order, without going through any of the usual steps.
We can amend that.
It's too late now. He's already part of the order. He took the sworn oath, right?
Was there no, I think literally we're just traveling together. And I just happened to be your...
You just put on the armor.
Well, no, this is my armor. It's not even really
Yeah.
their armor. I just happen to have a like...
He hasn't taken any oaths yet.
Nope.
Okay.
I was literally waiting to find you guys before we made any of those decisions. Like in character, my character never swore an oath or decided to be. Like, I just follow Hove around. I happen to have the Wormfather on my chest, but I don't think it's the same design.
We already established that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
I'm more than willing to do things your way. I'm not your enemy. I don't want to be. You could attack me right now. I wouldn't lift a finger, and I would let you murder me.
Aww.
Generally, murder is not on my list of priorities.
I didn't think it would be. Under normal circumstances, if a high priest died, what would you go about doing to elect a new one?
Well, they're not necessarily elected. They're given the right through the actual Church of the Sealed. So we would go to the nearest church, in which case, normally, they don't get murdered. And usually, if that does occur, we would just not usually nominate someone from within the nearby church regardless. But in this case, it seems that everyone was killed, in which case, normally the larger church as a whole would step in and reestablish a semblance of order in the city. Not an outsider would just show up, declare himself the high priest, and move on.
Well, in that case, let's make contact with the outside church.
I already have.
Okay. If they deem someone else more fitting to be high priest than me, I'm more than happy to relinquish the position.
Okay.
I thought out of character the Emerald Brigade was aware of the Shadow Dragon. And they all like swore an oath to him.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought that was the way that was done. But
The high priest is not the same thing as the Emerald Brigade. And generally when the Emerald Brigade shows up, steel isn't drawn within the first 5 seconds of their entrance into a room.
Just really fast, do they believe you now?
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
No.
Oh no.
Is there anything I need to note that I may have missed?
Not really.
Okay.
They
Just more
Cool.
tense.
Yeah, you take more notes.
Clement turns to you and says, begging your leave.
Seems to be your job
We'll
everywhere
wait
you
until
go."
the church shows
much.
up. It makes its
Oh,
decision.
I got stuff.
They all file out.
There's more of these in there.
We don't have to stay here. This is your home. We'll leave.
It's too late for that.
Ugh.
Why?
He doesn't answer you. Yeah, I'll just leave.
Okay.
Anyway, what's the girls doing?
I'm just at home.
We're on.
Okay.
Yeah. Like after the whole awkward breakup and then them splitting, Anna would have been like,
I don't
I just-
understand him.
I want to go get rings.
He's
Yeah,
emotional.
that's pretty much it.
I gave him everything he wanted, and he's just like,
Anna's over here like, I want to be a Pokemon master. And
He
catch
finally
'em."
started going on dates with him, then he was like, no.
That's not what happened at all.
boys are dumb. It is.
It isn't.
It is, though. We went on a date like last week.
Uh-huh.
We've been doing stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we literally did a date last session.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's not what I'm talking about.
Oh.
It's fine. It's
I
fine.
really missed something.
Mm-hmm.
Same.
What did I miss?
Anyway, what's the party want to do now?
Are they still out? Do you guys come back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you tell us anything, or just you just look really?
No.
really
Mostly
sad.
grumpy.
Fuck this shit.
Dead day?
Yeah.
It's alright, but we'll start fresh tomorrow.
Yeah. I probably would make you like your favorite drink or something.
Oh.
Just quietly give it to you.
That timing, though.
Such timings. I have my favorite drink.
Okay. Night begins to fall as nobody else does anything else.
I get my crystal out. I'm gonna start keeping it with me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
As you pick it back up, hello again.
Hi.
It's been a while.
It has.
Mm-hmm. What do you need to know now?
I just want to keep you with me. Always.
You should just... You... Okay.
Does it have conversations with me? Like, if I can...
No.
You just ask it questions. Okay.
It's the same thing as, like, talking to a very large
It's like Siri.
encyclopedia. What?
Is it my Siri?
No. Because Siri can tell you you're dumb. This can't.
I should be able to.
It's like
I'm sorry.
Oh.
it's like okay Google.
Does Siri
Yeah.
tell you you're dumb?
Okay,
No.
Crystal.
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Fuck
Chris.
that bitch. If she's only on some, I turn her off.
I need to go find Violet. We need to have a talk.
You find Violet in her rooms.
You can come in my room.
Why can't I come in?
As you walk
she
into
locked the door.
as you walk into the house,
She said
Yes.
so.
Elric says she's in her room.
Okay.
I-
I'll walk up to the door.
He has
and
no
knock.
business
not.
knowing where I am. Yeah.
I don't need to knock. What am I doing? Just talk
It's
to her.
locked. Oh,
You can't see me.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
You don't need
It's
line of sight or
distance.
line of effect for that.
It's just this.
It's like 20
Yeah.
feet.
What do
Or
you
whatever,
want?
whatever it is when you
Yeah.
level up.
Yeah, knock.
What do you want?
So you do knock.
What are you doing in there?
Oh my
It
god.
doesn't matter.
So rude.
It's not rude.
She's naked.
God, she's naked in there. Do you still have that sword piece that you found?
Maybe.
Maybe. You either have it or you don't have it.
It doesn't matter if I have it.
It does matter if you have it.
No.
Why would I ask?
Why would I ask if it didn't matter?
I might have it.
Okay. Have you been able to translate what's on it?
Been trying. It looks familiar, but I'm still trying to piece it together.
Well, I found someone who might be able to figure out what it says, so if you would let me have it back, or we can just go together and figure out what it says.
I'd be willing to go with you. I would like to know what it says as well.
Well, then we'll go tomorrow
Okay.
when it's light out, because I don't want to go in the dark.
Oh, you're scared of the dark?
He's a Dark Knight afraid of the dark.
Oh.
I have some bad experiences at night.
So,
We all do.
are you just staring at like her door?
Yes.
He's like,
I was like,
Well, she didn't unlock it.
Actually, he would just keep walking down the hallway until he can make the connection and stop.
can you hear me now?
Can you hear me now?
He's just standing there in the middle of the hallway.
Excuse
I
me.
need to.
I'm trying to get to the kitchen.
I need to pee, man.
Just block everybody. Okay, I think that's taken care of.
Sure.
Phil, do you have a place I can stay?
My point to a bedroom.
I've never stayed here before.
Make yourself at home.
You are given a suite of rooms by Vale.
A suite of rooms.
Yeah.
So swanky.
You have a mini kitchen. It's like one. It's like one of the nice little hotel rooms that are like a little apartment.
I did like those apartments.
Anyway, you hear a on your door.
What?
Elric says, I hope you open.
Are you open?
For business.
What?
oh.
Oh, well then. I have something for you.
I cracked the door.
Can't
He's
whoop
holding
ass.
a box.
Oh.
So it's a
bomb.
fairly big box.
It's a ball.
How big is fairly big?
Like 18 inches by 24 inches.
Oh,
Super
That's,
ball.
that's very specific.
I'm little. That's a big box.
T.
I give him a questioning look.
I mean, if you don't want it,
I open the door.
he gives you a box.
What's in the box?
Is it wrapped? Is it just a plain box?
It's just a white box. It's like a closed box, so the lid's gonna come off.
Oh my god. Where's he holding it?
Yeah.
She caught
I think you got some high expectations now, Ashley.
a hole in the box.
Two.
What? He hands you the box.
To take the box.
He leaves.
Wait, what?
Well, can't.
Should I
Can't
open
do that
it?
anymore.
I like yell at him. Do you want me to open it?
Is it a box?
You get a telepathy response only if you want to.
Open box.
Inside is a dress and a letter.
What's the letter say? Well,
Uh,
wait. What color's the dress?
Black.
Oh. Oh.
How long is it?
Long.
This is a little
What's the
black
letter
dress.
say?
We need to
As you
establish
open the letter, 2 tickets fall out and land on your bed, as I assume you just have the dress sprawled on the bed.
He's super moody.
Anyway,
Is it a puppy?
He's so.
it says, I couldn't have gone to dinner with you tonight because I had already made plans for us. And I didn't want to spoil the surprise. So if you'd be so kind as to get ready and meet me at...
You should throw books more often. Meet him where?
It just says at a Rosnod.
Meet at the party later. Yeah.
What are the
place
tickets
now.
for?
He's a monument. Yeah, what's the ticket for?
It doesn't say.
Their
It's just-
tickets with their place?
It just says admit one.
It's like a carnival ticket.
It's like a little.
Oh, this is sketchy,
No,
like
it's
strip club
big.
ticket.
Yeah.
It's
you're going to
gilded. It's like
you're going to a
embossed.
gilded
It's like
strip
a
club.
Willy Wonka ticket.
Yeah.
Oh, can I redo my?
Do we get to go to Willy Wonka?
What do you
I
want?
really want an Incubus now.
Oh my god.
What if I get to go to?
Cause why not?
You might.
Whips,
you-
chains.
I
Raffle tickets.
I find Vale really fast.
Oh my god.
Help.
Do you find me?
Ow!
I tell her everything.
Oh,
What do I do?
you go
put the
get
dress
ready.
on?
Do you need help?
Step
Me?
1. Get a box.
Get on a. We have girl stuff.
We're
Yes.
girl stuffing.
Okay.
What? Oh.
I get ready.
Ouch.
What?
No.
Sorry, Hove. I'll
What?
bring her back.
He's just holding a cup of tea.
It's in Arizona.
Shuffles off.
Whatever that is.
Bumps into the wall on the way out. Sorry, I'm
We
blowing.
get her ready.
I get ready.
Okay.
I go to a Rosnod.
I do her makeup.
As you go downstairs to
Anyway.
Rosnod,
Soldier
you
not
find
a doctor.
Elric in a very nice suit and tie, holding a small bouquet of violets. And
Oh my
What?
god.
Quick aside, can I see the courtyard from my room?
yeah,
Oh my god, you creep.
Everyone
Are you
can.
there?
sure.
I'm sigilling and listening to them. I'm
Oh!
everything to conceal.
Shit!
We all would
She
be hot.
said, "Holy shit!"
I feel feel like we all would be huddled by the courtyard. Like,
Next to him, which Araznad is huffing at, is 2 large white horses.
Oh, Raznad's like, what are you doing, you bitches?
Maybe he's trying to impress them. Are they girl horses?
How's Araz not acting?
He doesn't understand what the hell's going on and why the hell there's horses near his stable.
I pat him.
He gives you a.
You could've
Man,
just
now
died.
she's gonna level up before us.
All right.
That
That's
tickles.
what I do to train.
oh, sorry.
I
We
put
just
around
pat
them.
around.
You're getting
Play
excited,
pussy
so
with
I'm like-
everyone.
Cool. Where are we going?
Flying horses are
He-
made of
I apologize. Wait, I want to apologize for throwing the book at him.
Good.
I'm sorry I threw the book at you.
Oh, okay.
You could have just told me.
I tried to.
Sort of.
Well, I told you that my date would be upset if I canceled plans with her, and I think she would have been.
Okay, fair.
Why wasn't that obvious?
You should. Never mind.
You're
We'll
so
go
new
on.
to dating. Aw.
We're gonna go, and where are we going?
Well, first you have to get on the horse.
Okay,
He helps you on your horse, and then he
That's-
gets on his horse,
that's good. I'm sure.
and then he starts riding, and your horse just follows his. You don't have to do anything.
Do we get a new friend?
I can't tell. If you just followed us, thank you. Somebody didn't bring speakers today, even though it was supposed to, so now we can't even tell. JP failed it. He killed us. He murdered us.
Murder is a big word. I think we're all still alive for the time being.
Okay.
We haven't gotten through the day though.
Since gonna eat that because it has soda.
Is it like scary dark or
No, he's taking you through main thoroughfare streets.
cool? May not die.
Why would you die?
Written on the
I'm waiting for you to be a bad
Um,
guy.
the oh my god,
Hi.
Ticket?
horse mouth leather piece
Bridle?
bridle. It just says buddy system embossed into the thing.
This is a thing.
Bridal of buddies.
He's your buddy's boyfriend.
We can't leave alone.
Oh, I thought it was like the company where you got the horses.
No.
These are your horses?
Yeah.
Do you? I'm assuming he has a house here too. But he
So
stays
does
at the
his mother.
apartment. But he stays at the apartment.
Hmm.
How many horses do you have?
Well, my mom breeds them, so a lot.
Interesting.
So much.
Anyway, he takes you to the airship docks.
We're leaving the city.
Oh wow.
What's
A
happening?
man takes the horses from you as you disembark. He puts you on the lift,
Okay.
and you guys go up to an airship.
This is weird.
It's a dinner
The
show.
last time I was on an airship is when I was fleeing Solarai.
Well, hopefully you're not fleeing Silverai tonight.
What?
Wow, this guy's a poet.
I don't know what that means.
He's an
Neither does
Amorai,
he.
so he's probably talking about him.
It could be sexual.
Oh
It's
God!
definitely
Please no.
sexual, but
Violet's not ready for that.
Violet wants he wants to have 12 babies.
Tonight.
So many babies.
I'm only 38. I have like another 100 years.
Yeah,
It's
you're-
fine.
Minimum. She'd have all the fun she wants. Anyway, he takes you
these
to an
are
airship.
fun years.
Yeah.
It is an airship from Silverai.
Oh God! I
It
don't
appears
know.
to be constructed out of someone's Laristry, the entire thing.
That's
Not unusual,
Burn it down.
oh.
but
Wow.
it would be unusual if the person is not on board or nearby.
But
This is why we can't have nice things.
In any case, your evening consists of a candlelit dinner throughout the city as you circle it for the remainder of the evening, accompanied by live music from a small band.
Is there anyone else here?
Nope, just you and him.
What's with the fancy tickets?
I don't know. I know a printer.
I know a printer.
Is that a 1 and a 2?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
You suck.
You super suck.
This is very nice.
You
Thank
took
you.
advantage on that. I hope you're happy.
So damaged. It's advantageous.
guys,
I'll try to make more time for you in the future, and I promise not to throw books.
I mean, we're in the middle of a war for the survival of the city, so it's understood.
You're welcome.
Is he bipolar?
Yes.
Like, I'm pretty sure. He's crazy.
No, I just didn't want you to miss this evening's event. I had this planned for like a month.
Oh, that's very nice.
Can't really move airships.
I mean-
easily.
You can.
Yeah, but
That's like the point of an airship. No, okay.
I
That's
had to
such a
get like
violent thing
air
to say.
clearance from the Sentinels, and I had to call in favors for this.
That's pretty important.
It was a whole
for
thing.
months.
It was a whole thing.
Especially because I'm flying around the city. I have no end goal. The departure and arrival location are the same. They kind of look at that weird. Especially
fair.
because it's within 2 hours of each other. You're gonna crash this into a building?
No.
There aren't airship tours at the city.
Yeah.
This isn't one of them.
Do you see other tourists here?
Wait, they are. How the
Who
fuck
is
did they get on
driving
the
the
ship?
airship?
A bunch
What?
of washoons
Who's driving
Yeah.
the airship?
with re-images.
He introduces you to the pilot. One.
Pilot the ship face.
Ship.
You can hear that however you want it to.
Okay.
His name is Matthias.
Call him Maddie.
People don't typically like that.
That's why it's funny. Matthias.
Is he an Amorite?
Yep.
Thunder.
So I can assume that this is his tree?
I mean, you can make that assumption.
I'll make that assumption, not ask.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. I continue having a lovely evening.
Okay.
Romantic violin music playing.
I didn't plan this date. I don't know. Like,
Anyway,
just on a date?
you eventually get home
No.
that evening,
Yes.
and he leaves you at the door.
Front door of the apartment or my bedroom door?
Oh.
No.
Front door of the apartment.
Okay. That's weird. Thank you. I had a good evening.
He leaves.
Bye.
Bye.
Wait,
Can I have
what?
my book back?
I don't have it anymore.
What'd you do with it?
I left it somewhere.
Where?
Don't know. I'll buy another one.
It's not the same.
It's
He
fine.
shelled out.
It's
That
in his
mu-
freaking cash.
He shelled
How
out
can he?
that much gold, and you didn't even kiss him goodnight.
I don't understand things.
This Dark Knight knows more about dating than your Amorite does.
Wow. Just wow.
She said she had a good night.
And
You know who you say that to? Friends.
yeah, that's who you say that
I
to.
asked for
She
my
likes
book
him like a
back,
brother,
Yeah,
right?
she's still having a conversation with him and he left. How's she supposed
Yeah.
to kiss him if he walks away from her?
Yeah.
Because she said, I had a good night. Bye.
No, she didn't. No.
She said bye, Felicia. I
She
heard
said bye, Felicia.
He was like, he leaves you at the door and leaves. And then she was like, oh.
Her tone said hit the bricks.
Nuh-uh.
I really hope you guys are like listening and I can
Yeah.
hear you behind me saying this.
We're both sitting at the door. Wow, she just fucking wrecked him.
God.
No, I'm too sulky for that.
I'm too sulky for that. Anyway.
Yeah.
I'm not
He
feeling
says I have
We're
to
so
I have to
sad.
put the horses back.
Oh, you're coming back? You stay here.
Sure.
I didn't even know he had a house here. Like,
You never
For
asked.
coffee.
where do you live? We have so many questions.
In the estates.
Edgar's.
Yo, you should go to his fancy ass house. And
Well, it's near the estates. It's not
Probably.
the estates.
go
Go
check
look at
out
his
that
record.
fancy
My
house.
mother isn't a political
Oh my God, please.
mover and shaker.
He probably got a nice bed.
What?
I can't handle this as
Could you be
Ashley,
more
so Violet can't handle
seriously?
this.
Direct.
Yes.
Hey, can you show
It's
me your
probably-
bed?
I would like to see the inside of your cupboards,
I'm
sir.
gonna be like, Violet told me, or Bella told me to ask about your bed.
Is it goose down feathers in there?
Oh no.
I give the best dating advice.
Okay, he can go. Put his
He
horses
goes to
away.
return the horses.
Still didn't kiss him.
He's coming back.
She doesn't have
Is
to.
he though?
Is he though?
He rides
Does
that
he
horse.
like Mike and I?
That horse rides off into the
None
sunset.
of y'all have a significant other, so don't be giving me advice.
You don't know that.
Raziel pulls steel on them.
Yep.
We're gonna be friends. Where do you go, Violet?
To my room.
Okay, as you arrive in your room, the book that you threw at him is sitting on your bed.
Knew it.
Same.
I figured.
You hear a giggle from the hallway.
You having a giggle?
Nope.
Is it everybody?
It's not a female giggle.
Nope, it's a male giggle.
It's Rowan
niggle.
giggling.
Ha. Ha.
This is
Niggle. Ha.
this is how Rebel.
Rowan is sitting across from you,
Eh.
playing chess, and as he sees Violet enter her room, he just starts laughing.
What's so funny?
You having a giggle?
You having a gaggle, mate?
It's a long story. Oi.
What? Where did they go?
You know, romantic airship ride throughout the city.
Oh,
He had it planned for months.
that's cute.
That's
No
like
one-
medium creepy because
nobody's
like it's
having
been like
the
a month.
appropriate reaction
Nah,
to
it's been a
this.
while.
It's been a month. You guys have been here for 4 months.
True.
I literally took you on a trip around the city. No one's got any enthusiasm for it whatsoever, and there's no kiss goodnight.
I mean, if I want to go around the city, I just walk. Airship's a bit excessive. I don't like heights either.
I think it's adorable.
I also can't really see.
I just
That's
stick my
great.
head out. It was adorable.
Yeah, it's right up Violet's alley.
Adorable.
All I have to do is say nice things around Rowan, and then it gets back to him better. So
Don't use me directly because I just fuck all of everything.
Don't say nice things directly to the person. Just
No.
his friend.
just his
Yeah.
friend.
We are
He
back.
can interpret. It's like having an interpreter.
That's how this has worked so far.
we are.
She might as
We've
well be.
arrived.
That's true.
My
Yeah.
diva date is I go when I steal things.
I put the book in my drawer.
You done goof, Brad. That's what it is.
I feel like I have to find it better.
As we rock to sleep.
Mm-hmm. Just don't know what yet.
Good night, sweet friends.
You can just like drill him in there.
I could. I didn't want to ruin the bases, though. But I could just drill straight through all the bases. And then,
I'd rather not.
Yeah.
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 Voss is right. Now you
Especially-
can lend the book about excavation to me. I love digging.
It was prospecting.
Same thing. Just digging.
So, does he ever come in? Like, does he ever walk past us? Does he come back?
Is it coming back?
I would.
I'm like, alright, well, so you popped your head out, right?
Yeah.
Finding another
I'm
adventuring
gonna
party.
knock on
Fuck
your
this
brain.
shit.
Seriously.
Hi.
So what happened?
I tell you.
Is he coming back?
I think so.
Are you guys gonna
That's
do
true,
anything
good
else?
I don't know.
You should hang out.
Cool.
In bed.
You should go see his house.
I should go see his house.
You should see his house.
Is
That's
that
a
supposed
nice
to
Ask about his
horses.
bedroom.
I hate you. I pop out and I pop over to Raziel. I hate you. And then I come back. It
I mean, it was really nice.
was really
They
nice.
only could just done that telepathically.
That's what I meant.
Oh.
Yeah.
But Raziel's not
Did you
actually
kiss
making
him?
his jokes.
No.
Brazil's called.
Yeah.
I've never kissed a boy before.
Well, that's what you do when you like people.
Sweet Jesus.
This is awkward, guys.
It's okay.
Well, I mean,
No, it's not.
as far
It could be way worse.
as far as my people's concerned, she's basically.
Hope and
12.
Raziel could be having a romantic.
They probably are.
They do.
Yeah.
It's happening in chat. Don't worry about it.
You guys just like RP during the day?
ERP.
Yeah.
I do
Accurate.
not want to see our direct messages.
Oh, that's cute though. I'm like playing chess, but I'm not paying attention anymore.
Are you still winning?
Am I still winning?
He seems to be losing on purpose.
What kind of bet you got going?
Really? So he's losing on purpose,
Yeah.
and I just noticed.
Yep.
Try to lose on purpose.
I'm gonna try to
Roll
lose on
try
purpose.
and lose on
Yeah,
purpose.
can I try to lose? We're gonna see who sucks the worst trying to suck.
Trying to purposely
Like-
lose at chess is harder than trying to win it.
Hey, can you give me my dice?
You can borrow mine.
I don't want to roll your stinking dice.
Fucking
Got my own stinking dice. Are you ready? Set. Roll.
3.
He's better at losing than you.
He's still losing?
Yeah. We're making losing rolls, right?
Yeah.
Higher loses better.
Yeah, sure. 2.
6. Still beating you. We're still losing.
You guys both suck a lot, though.
4.
7.
You're
So,
losing shit.
I'm glad this isn't combat.
You
'cause
win.
they'd be dead.
After
Yeah.
I keep winning, I'm like, can you stop throwing the game?
I can't. I have a bet writing.
On what?
If you win 3 times in a row, I have to give you those.
Give what?
You'll see.
Win.
I'm trying to win.
That's a nat 20. You automatically lose it or win this one. He
That's
literally
like
just
3.
moves his king straight across the
That's like 3. What'd she get?
What do I get?
He gives you an envelope.
You
Okay,
get tickets now too.
There are tickets.
To where?
He took the horses back though.
Oh, city of the corner. Wow, you're dense.
Wow.
Swear.
You didn't
These
think I
ones
could
are
hear you.
to a
Yeah, right?
a play.
Okay. When?
He also mentions that it's tomorrow evening. He mentions that he also got tickets for everyone else.
What a date.
Oh boy.
Not next to each other.
I get to go watch a play.
You can
I'll
listen.
explain it to
You
you
can
in
listen.
I
vivid
figured we should
detail.
probably stick together.
That's the general idea.
That one's fancy.
This must
It's like a broom. When that one catches on
I
fire,
don't
it'll be real
like
fancy.
No.
Sure. Charles the face on the lamp. Woohoo.
Well, that's nice. Do you want to go? I don't know.
2 more raffle tickets.
Was that a suggestion?
It was. Sometimes I wish things could just be like they used to be.
Well, when we kill this mantis, it will be.
Can we kill Mantis?
Sure, let's go do that.
Nope. Wait. Not,
Wait,
not,
what?
Not
No.
tonight.
Everyone gets a mental knock.
Hi.
Who is it? Who is it?
He's the only one who hasn't replied.
I'll be your mind.
I'll be your use. It's Elric, and he says, if everybody could please come to the meeting
that?
room, that'd be great.
The meeting room.
Do we have?
The living room?
No,
We have a meeting room?
let's assume it's a dining room. It's just probably a big table.
Cool. Let's do
We have
it.
a situation room.
I go there.
That'd be a situation room.
Which, yeah, I go there.
Okay. As you walk in, Elric has a map of the city laid out. He has all of the
Is it the maps I was working on?
No,
Oh.
it's way bigger. He went to his printer. It's-
Cinna.
He's had a busy day.
Yeah.
In any case, he points out that it's a city map with the locations of all the rings and the locations of the unknown
Zodiac buses.
Zodiac buses, or the ones that haven't been turned on yet.
That was weird, Joe. You just like summoned her with your eyes.
That's how boyfriend and girlfriend work.
That's. Is it? Is it though? Because I look at you all the time. And you're just like, wow, what are you looking at?
Yeah, boyfriend, girlfriend.
Oh.
Rachel does a half dad to confirm telepathy.
Elsa,
My
you're so
God.
pretty.
Put your puppy dog eyes away. No one wants to see that.
Yeah,
She
we
does
do.
have puppy dog eyes.
What is he doing?
I
Stop stroking the light.
Yeah.
What's wrong with you?
Nobody wants to see you stroke the lamp, Brad.
All right, what's this map for?
Situation.
You
map?
really need to buy him a
On the
fidget
map
box.
is a series of locations that are written down or circled in green. And there's a whole bunch of them that are circled in what appear to be like a dark gray ink. He points out that all of the red locations are Edgar's allies and known associates, as well as the locations that he currently either controls through intermediaries or contains some semblance of influence over. All of the dark gray circles are locations where the Void are active, as well as locations in which they've either struck or have killed someone recently.
This is extremely helpful.
What's
Thank you.
green?
It's very detailed.
Edgar's locations.
Oh, you said green and red.
Oh, I meant green and gray.
Gotcha. We should keep him around. He's so cool.
Isn't that your whole thing?
He's helpful. That's why we're keeping
So what's the
him
plan? As of right now, we've been just biding our time and waiting. What do we plan to do here?
Well, I've been trying to collect our rings, so we kind of have a similar leg up, but we're about halfway there, yeah.
The downside with our rings is that outside of being able to utilize our magical abilities, we're always together anyway, so it offers no real benefit.
It's true. Although we are kind of always together because bad things happen when we go apart and we don't know about it. So it's kind of a circle.
Yes.
She's the only one that can use it, so it's not like if they get it, they can.
Right.
Right, that's a good point.
Well, I'm the only one that can use it as far as we know.
As far as you can tell.
So far, yeah.
You said the thing, you said the thing.
You need a lot
She's
for some of the thing.
everything.
We have one.
That's what we can't tell.
Got it.
You said it 60 times now?
Yep.
At least it's been counted.
About one parenthesis.
Anyway,
Why are you flossing your teeth?
Because flossing's good for you.
So,
Same.
He's
Alright, what's the plan?
it would be good to take
Gather
down
up more rings.
some of his associates and
Yeah.
actually start hitting him where it might hurt.
because so far they've always caught us unawares when things happen.
I'd
That needs
really like to
happen.
take down the void once and for all, but I don't know. That seems to
He can probably just replace them.
We need to know his end goal.
Is it?
right.
That would be helpful.
That'd be a good start. I agree.
That's the main
Because
thing I think
Where's
we need to
Zach?
figure out.
But where are we going to
Not
find
here.
that out?
We were all there with Zach. We probably
I mean, we could
should
take
talk
one of
to
his
him.
underlings and torture them.
What?
Nope.
I mean, you could.
Rowan says, yeah, we can start that.
Nope.
I'd be
No.
perfectly fine with that as well.
Nope.
Okay, well, we could talk to one of his underlings and maybe get them to give up the information. We could take a ring off someone
There-
that
there
actually
you go.
matters
True. That's probably a good.
without the torture.
Do we know of any rings on people who actually matter?
We have, oh yeah, don't we have like the
Captain of the Guard.
guards, a big one?
The Sentinels.
Wait, wasn't one of them not infiltrated?
The Sentinels were not.
The Sentinels were chill.
City Guard was.
I think she's got a list, but I know the City Guard was
Well,
one.
then I think the captain of the guard is the best. place
There's
to
still
start.
the unknown Curzon guy. Who,
His name is.
He's bedridden at the moment.
Yeah, he's bedridden, he's sick, but it's gonna matter the closer we get to Curzon's beckoning if it's not taken care of by then. Cause yeah.
No,
I'd say the captain of the guard.
his name is Valimar.
I think the Captain of the Guard would be a really good one to bring back into the fold of normalcy.
Although it's also like a pretty high priority target to just say like we're gonna go take out the captain of the guard.
Yeah. Unless we could think. I just don't want to keep cutting
Well, you have
off.
to be smart about it.
The
You can't
problem is
just
that
go
for
up
every
to-
ring we cut off, he gets 2 more.
The problem is for every void member, you just replace
We need
them.
Anna's uncle.
So we need to stop him from
That
making more
too.
rings.
We need someone that matters, a way to stop him from making more rings. We need
Like-
to actually do something other than poke at his.
How would we stop him from making more rings?
Finding Anna's uncle, like my uncle.
Is making the rings.
Yeah. And we believe, as far as we can tell, he's being kept in the basement of the manor. Though that's also a huge goal, getting into the manor and getting.
Yeah, that's
And
more.
that's probably just as hard as the captain of the guard.
Another thing I think, like his end goal, getting some way to concretely prove that he's bad.
Yeah. Oh, Ron had a good idea for that. We can make him transform in the middle of town.
That could be
But
scary.
That could get a lot of
might
people
not
killed.
want to do that without support. Some support. 'Cause
That could get a lot of people killed.
They could.
So it's doing nothing.
Right now, lots of people are getting killed.
I think. I feel like we were all present for the Zach conversation, except for you.
You told me everything.
So I think that by the end of it, by the letter part, it sounds like maybe Zach has known about this longer than he's let on, so he may know his end goal.
It would be nice to bring Zach into this because he has intimate knowledge of him.
I trust him.
How can you trust him?
You hardly know him.
He
wants
saved
to-
our life once.
wants to
than
kill his
once.
son.
But he's clearly not exactly the most trustworthy person.
It's his son.
He hasn't done anything that's been.
Yeah.
He's helped us
Cheating.
before.
That's true.
If anything, what we saw just confirmed, that he's not working with him in the slightest.
But to know of him and not say anything is just
You
as
knew.
bad.
Didn't we know? Didn't we all talk
He
about
told
it?
us it was his son.
I mean, he was fairly upfront.
Okay.
Do we also want to do anything about the Zodiac?
We have a lot of things going right now.
That's real hard
Just because we have to find more Zodiac.
I think as long as we
True.
keep the places protected right now.
Yeah.
Well, we needed to call a meeting with
Give me a-
Phalar,
Do you want to do that first?
probably.
'Cause that's
And all the protection
feasible.
they have over those places, I mean, they need a quadruple. Because
Alright.
it's
Yeah.
a time thing. We have to let this time run out, at the very least, if we can't stop it any other way.
Yeah.
Let's make a priority list. 1. Call
A meeting.
Icarus.
Find out if any of them are actually more useful than they've let on to me, other than Sinezra. There has to be someone there that knows something or can do something. They can't all be worthless nobles. Sorry.
I'm not,
Okay.
no.
She felt
It's
bad for
still
saying that
noble.
for half a second.
What's 2?
2.
Get the help of.
Zach.
Yeah.
Yeah, we really need to talk to Zach and whatever daddy issues he has, we have to work through.
That's easy.
Yeah.
Ish.
Should be easy if he's, chill with us.
Got daddy.
And then get the ring? More rings? Or ring hunting?
Captain of the guard?
Captain of the
Captain
guard.
Guard is more important.
I feel like we could work on the ring things as
Let's-
a opportune thing if
Captain
the
of the
opportunity
guard-
presents itself.
Captain of the Guard would be good
But don't go after
because then we would potentially be able to get them and the Sentinels on our side,
Yeah.
and
At that
that's
point,
an army.
yeah.
Yeah.
We'll have a force to.
And then if
stand
we
up
decide to
anything
do
we
anything
assemble.
crazy, we can. They would help with the civilians and safety measures
That I could agree.
if that's something you care about.
If you care about civilians.
What is happening?
If we got the Captain of the Guard and the City Guard involved, and they could run safety measures for the civilians, I would be happy to confront Edgar in his Vantil form Vantis form to prove that he's what we know he is.
Okay. I can accept that compromise. You didn't know it was a compromise, but it is a compromise.
I think that's a good plan to follow.
Do we ever determine how the void was open portals?
They're shadow demons.
Oh yeah, I forgot. Well, no, I remember there were shadow demons, but that's how they're open.
Yeah, they're being
shadow
experimented
demons.
on, turned into shadow demons. We assume that's what What's-His-Face was doing back in Shard Falls,
That's not actually correct.
right? Then what was he doing?
You guys, well, no, that's what I'm talking about. You know that they open portals into the gloom using the same kind of blade technique that you use.
Oh, okay.
It's not specific to the shadow demons themselves.
But it's probably made easier by the fact that they're shadow
Yeah,
demons.
probably.
Is it the blade or how they're using it?
You have no idea.
Okay.
You haven't contacted it or.
Because so we could get
I
rid of
would
the
really like to
blades.
murder them all, but
Elric,
Yeah? What's up, boss? Even though you're not my boss.
I was gonna say I'm not your boss.
What you need?
I need to meet your mom.
oh,
What? I mean, she is single at the moment, but I will warn you, Anna might get a little jealous.
That's not the ritual I was
Oh,
are you guys
Oh,
blushing?
okay.
he put it out
What?
there.
I divulge to
Are
the
you
party
Yeah.
brief summary of what happened at the Temple of Wormfather.
Can you go tight? Come on. Come on.
That's not how this works.
That's not good.
No.
So the guy with the ring left.
Yes.
So that memory could be.
Go.
I can go cut off his finger right now.
We should.
Yeah.
No.
I for one could get behind this finger feather.
But it's weird that he could
He
take it
took
off.
it off.
I want.
But did he leave it?
Was it definitely evil? Yes. Did he take it, put it back on when he left? I wonder.
I'm guessing so.
I wonder if it hasn't activated yet. Is it possible for them to work like that?
You
where
have
you
no
know.
idea.
Is it possible
Sure.
magically
Sure. Anything is
what?
possible.
Can I?
where it could be
I
an
mean-
object that's put on and then it's not activated until the person that's
Index cards.
running
Probably,
it?
like, reading.
There's these
Vale
cards.
doesn't understand magic.
Can I write
Vale
on
doesn't
those?
even know what's
Yeah, you
Like
possible.
wet erase, dry erase, and then wipe.
Yeah.
Probably.
Is
The
there,
shiny side.
is there any way I could read my uncle's notes and find that out?
Oh, there is a shrine.
Oh yeah, could she look into it? If she
Can I
has notes
research
and
that?
stuff about the rings, maybe she could find out. We could put Anna on it.
No.
Yeah, you need
Wait,
one of
no
those
to me
perhaps,
or no?
to just write
Yeah.
No
things down.
to the writing.
No,
Yeah.
I don't need to. I just need it for this.
Can I?
Yeah, go
Yeah,
go
we
grab
should-
your notes and like.
Oh.
Okay.
Still, yeah, that's useful for you if you have one.
We're putting out on the case.
Can I? Yeah. Can I look up the research notes?
Sure.
And find that out.
Mm-hmm. It'll take you a few days to get through them all.
Okay.
Magically. Can I ask my crystal?
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
I ask it if there is a magic that you can put into an object that can be activated per the creator's determination, like whatever they want.
Sure. You get the contingency spell.
Oh.
Okay.
Duh.
And you have
I
it
don't wanna know that.
now. You should add it to your list.
You asked a question.
You won't be able to cast it for a
For a
very
while.
long time.
You know how to
You
cast
know
a
that.
spell, but you can't.
You tried it. Just
It's
hurts.
beyond your method of knowledge, but it does allow.
You know how to cast it, just
I tell you, yes, you can. What level is it?
6.
it's a 6th level spell, so you need to be
So,
like 13.
It might
has
be
a name.
something like that then. Like maybe he hasn't done the thing he has to do or they expect him to do for it to kick
possible.
in. Now I'm worried for his safety.
What if he was supposed to infiltrate the temple again, and then they turn it on?
This is why I need to meet with Ulrich's mother, because Temple of Eladra, Temple of Nalgrix.
How long has he had that ring? He said it was his wedding
Relatively
ring.
close.
How long has he been married? Do you know? How wouldn't the the other high priest have noticed?
The conversation didn't lend itself to learning too many details about his life. However, I can look into the memory crystals I have of the old high priest and some of the notes I have.
Yeah,
from him,
try to
there's
see if you
anything.
can find this
Yeah.
guy in the memories. If you can learn anything about him, that would be awesome. If you could do that, Hove.
Yeah.
And if you need me, I can go take fingers.
His name was Bane, right?
I'm not ruling it out, but I'm not
Banewood.
giving you a
I'm a high five you.
Blaine.
Blanewood.
Blanewood.
Good cup, bad cup.
Good cup. Good cup. Bad cup, bad
but
cup.
just so the party knows, if I suddenly disappear for some sort of hearing, that's why.
Okay. Just buddy system. Send a. I don't know.
Also, Gilles, I think it'd be best the next time we meet with them, you have your sword piece tied.
Okay.
I mean, it has a mind of its own.
Literally.
He's probably laughing his ass off.
Yeah, he's probably,
If I tune into Valor, is he laughing his ass off? Yes.
he's probably like you, Noodle.
Joe, can you cast 3rd level spells?
Yes.
You might want to look into, not to assist you, but you may want to look into with Speak with Death.
You could just talk to him.
I'm pretty sure we have scrolls. If you ever randomly generate scrolls, it's like the most commonly randomly generated scroll. Of
I mean, I would have to get a scroll because I either have to level up to learn it. Or
Oh, that's
I
interesting.
don't
You'd have to
learn
level
spells.
up. Okay.
Oh, wait, we
what
level
else
up?
does the party
We
want to do?
leveled up?
What?
What?
Oh yeah.
What else?
Hi.
Wow.
Hi.
Sorry.
Can I learn Speak with That from my crystal, or is it a non-wizard spell?
I don't remember.
think it's
I
just
don't
cleric.
remember actually.
I just had it open. Control Shift T. No, you cannot learn it.
Yeah,
It
divine.
is Clerk,
Shift.
Oracle, Inquisitor, Shaman, and Witch.
Would my
Yes,
crystal know it?
Moist.
Are you asking it?
Who
Sure.
can
It gives you everything you need to know for Speak with Death.
Can he teach? Can she
Can
teach
I give it to him?
Those are
Yep,
all
you can write it down on a
classes
scroll and give it to him.
Cool.
It'll
Done.
cost
I've
you
contemplated
standard
playing for backup
things to
classes
create the
for
scroll.
current characters
Done.
in this campaign.
After a few hours, your wizard hands you a scroll. Speak with Death.
Okay. Thank you.
I'll tell you what the.
What level
cost
was
is.
it? 3?
It's 3.
Yeah, she's looking it up.
It's like
You guys can cast third level
750
spells.
maybe?
That must be nice.
I want to say 750.
I used to not be
Spell
able to.
level times.
I couldn't cast those even if I wanted to.
I can't cast any spells.
Spell level times caster's cast level times 25, so 5
but you've got
times
glue
3,
dagger.
15 times 25 is.
It's not a dagger.
I think it's
It is a
750.
big blade.
Gloom blade.
Like, how dare... I'm, like, holding it. I'm like, how dare you call it a dagger? Does this look like a dagger to you? It takes 2 hands. 2 hands, Desmond.
375 gold.
That's not a knife.
Looks like a dagger to me.
Looks like a big old.
It might be a good
That's
idea
not a
in the
knife.
future
This is a knife.
Listen.
until I learn it to have one of those on hand. I'll learn it when we level up. I
We said
can't
it
learn
was
from a scroll because I'm
3
an
what?
oracle. Oracles don't learn from scrolls; they just have spells that they know. But 375.
What? 375. Okay, anything else the party wants to do?
If
I can get it. Hold on.
Hmm.
I don't know.
What?
Nothing.
What? What?
I want to go steal things and I can't.
No.
Let's steal things.
I don't know anything.
Okay. What's the rest of the party want to do?
Sorry if I hate
Anything
this
else you want to talk about?
I think
So,
that's a good
your
working
mom?
plan.
Oh,
Oh,
that's a good plan. Oh yeah.
your mom?
If you could set up a meeting, I'd like to ask her advice on what I should do. I feel like she would be in the best position to know the most about the Wormfather's hierarchy, since their churches are somewhat close, and she might be able to help me in this.
Okay. I'll reach out to her.
Thank you.
She's busy at the moment though, but
That's alright. Whenever she has a moment. Or two. Maybe even three. Stop fighting, you two.
I'm showing him how to. He's showing me how to fight. I was gonna say.
You're not gonna learn very much.
No.
Rude. I have combat skills.
I hope.
Your wolf does.
No, it doesn't.
It can't even hit magical things.
That picture of Hope.
Oh,
He's a potato with a head.
and he's holding a shovel.
he's cute.
What? Oh my god.
Hope's
Mud
a potato
puppy.
with a head holding a shovel.
Mud
Hey,
puppy's
Mud
here.
Puppy.
Mud puppers.
Mud puppers. Hello, everyone.
So yeah. Until then, Hove wants to go through the High Priest's, like,
Training
journal
course?
and memory crystal that he had, looking for anything about,
Oh, what's his
Blaine.
face? Yeah, Blaine. Blaine Wood. Or the woods in general. Oh, maybe we could... He'd be a good one to scry on.
Boy.
Sorry.
Oh,
Yeah.
turn.
Him and his wife.
I mean,
Stinky
I got a
Dragon Man.
scrying tool.
Stinky Dragon Man.
Not yet.
Soon.
You can learn anything you can.
I'm gonna go to the scrying
Just
tools
make
whenever
sure
the DM finds time.
When we speak with them, you don't mention anything that you see, because then they'll be like, "How you know this?"
I don't plan on speaking.
Did you
I tell you everything.
go
Numbers?
to Ulrich's mom?
I would like everyone to roll acrobatics checks.
what?
Are we in the apartment?
What?
Yeah.
What am I doing? Oh.
Our world is on the wall.
I mean, I rolled a 16. I think it's a strength check, so.
No,
Dex.
Oh, it's Dex. Never mind.
you have a 0.
Yeah, I rolled a 6.
Still roll pretty well. 16.
15.
4.
30.
Shit on the ground.
12?
30?
Can you catch me in
Tell
the
me more about
process?
my Dex checks.
They'll just
I add 12 and I
Levitate.
rolled an 18. So, like, I rolled really, really well.
12?
Vale's feet are never on the ground.
I'm
You're-
like
Ah,
a
16,
mid
15.
somersault.
You're like.
Okay, anyone who did roll below 15, so that entire side of the table,
Oh, God.
falls out of their chair
Is there an earthquake?
No.
as large rumbles echo through the city.
No.
How?
Out the windows of the room that you reside in, you can see clear across the city. Large, bright lights appear to be exploding out of every street as the city goes on and on.
It's not supposed to happen yet.
Sounds of screams immediately hit your ears as the muffled cries of the city make its way through the windows around you.
To the wind. Oh, okay.
Cut.
Oh.
All right. So on that cliffhanger, this has been another episode of As Far As You Can Tell. I'm Joe. With me was Brad, Rachel, Ashley, Andrea, Desmond, and JP. If you want to find out more about our campaign setting, it's the Zodiac Empires Campaign Setting. You can find us at zodiacempires.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all the different social medias. Our campaign setting and player's guide are available for purchase on Amazon and DriveThruRPG. Feel free to check it out. And if you have purchased it already, please give us a rating and review. It would help us out greatly. But I think that's all for today, and we will see you next time. Bye.